I'm with both head coaches for this game, Kyle Flood on my left and, of course, Brian Kelly on my right. Coach, we'll start with you. 85 years ago to the day, Newt Rockne gave his win one for the Gipper speech at the old Yankee Stadium, and now you might be in the locker room at halftime doing something like that for your club this year. What does it mean for your kids to be here at this game at Yankee Stadium?
Well, first of all, the bowl is being put on by one of the classiest organizations, and anytime that you have the New York Yankees putting on an event, you know it's going to be well done. So they're being part of that kind of organization. Our kids are excited about it. And then being here at one of the iconic stadiums in Yankee Stadium, we're going to be playing in that stadium. Those are all great things for our kids, and they're excited about it.
And what about, you brought up the graduation rates, which is a tremendous point by you during the dais, and you brought up Rutgers, you brought up Notre Dame, and you're probably going to have a high graduation rate again this year. How important is that to you and the pride of your school and the pride of, knowing you're going up against another school like Rutgers who has the same kind of thing going on?
Well, we want like opponents that have a philosophy that, certainly football is very important at Notre Dame, at Rutgers, but, it's not just a 4-year decision when you come to Rutgers or Notre Dame. It's a 40-year decision. And certainly getting a degree and making sure that that happens is important at both these institutions. And that's why it's nice to be able to play it on the field against an institution that has that same philosophy.
And you're very familiar with this guy to my left, Kyle Flood. Coach, congratulations on getting here with the big win over South Florida. You have a young team. It's obvious. You brought it up there as well. Moving to the Big Ten next year, how important is it for your team to be taking out a team like Notre Dame in this game?
I think it was critical, and I think the bowl season can serve as a great springboard for us into next year and give us a chance to really prepare some of our younger players for what we're going to see week in and week out, and really no better way to test your program and where you're at than to play a university like Notre Dame.
And how much were the kids excited about it? Because Piscataway is just a stone's throw away from Yankee Stadium, and this is the second time you're going to be here. You're, of course, under Greg Schiano the last time you were here. So how important was it to the kids getting to this bowl?
I think the players are energized. I think the student body is energized, and I think the fan base is energized. And the bowl experience is something you would love for your fan base to be able to experience with you. And the fact that the commute will only be to the Bronx, I think there's no doubt that our entire fan base will be here in support of our football program.
And growing up in the area, how special is it for you, being a Yankee fan too, growing up? You were an assistant here under Coach Schiano first game, but now you're the head coach. So what does that mean to you? It
was a dream come true to coach 2 football games in Yankee Stadium as an assistant, one regular season against Army, and then the bowl game a couple of years ago. To come back as a head coach and do it really for me is a dream come true, and to do it against Coach Kelly, who came through the coaching profession through Division II, and then on his way into Cincinnati and Central Michigan and Notre Dame. It's a career that I've followed as somebody who came up through the lower levels of college football. So for me, it's a tremendous honor to coach against Coach Kelly and Notre Dame in the Pinstripe Bowl. But as a Yankee fan and a New Yorker, there's no better place to be Christmas week than Yankee Stadium.
And it's New York against Massachusetts, and we know 2 other teams that really like to play against each other here at Yankee Stadium from New York and Massachusetts. There's obviously a mutual respect between you 2 guys. So what does it mean to you to be facing Kyle in this game?
Well, Kyle has taken a Rutgers program that has now its eye on the Big Ten, and that is a huge task. And Kyle has started a lot like I have. He's worked his way up. You look at his resume, and it's been through hard work. He's gotten an opportunity here at Rutgers and is now going to elevate this program to the Big Ten. And he's certainly deserving of this opportunity to take this program at the highest level and now compete against Michigan State and Ohio State, and he's the right guy for that job. And when you're an O-line guy, you know your roots. They're going to the Big Ten. They're going to have to play physical football. You got the right guy because you're going to have to have that demeanor. And you can tell by watching his teams play. They play physical. That's the kind of football you're going to have to play in the Big Ten.
And the ultimate test for Rutgers will be Notre Dame in the Pinstripe Bowl. I'm looking forward to it. I know the Subway alums are looking for it, and the student body at Rutgers is looking forward to it as well.